Good morning. This is Lenore with the Love and Live Show. Sorry you haven't seen me in a while. Just was going through some things. And sometimes you just have to take a break. So, what was I going through? Well, we lost our puppy, Precious. We had her for over 15 years. So she lived a long, beautiful life. And she she died in my arms, so it was hard, but it was very necessary so she could feel love on her last breath. So sometimes we have to remember, for me it's really a hard thing, because even though I just lost Precious, my grandmother's in the hospital, and she's on her last time as well. And it's so hard because it's like you don't want to see the person going through pain like that, to know that they're dying or anything like that. And so we kind of like tend to stay away from people that are dying or having a hard time or really sick or in the hospital. But that's when we should actually go and spend more time with them and love on them and care for them and be mindful that they don't want to die alone. Sometimes it might be scary to cross over to the other side. We don't know because we're not there. And so we want to keep that in mind. I mean, from my grandmother to Precious, from Precious, my dog, is harder because I didn't know Precious was dying. I mean, I knew she was sick. She'd been sick for a while. But I didn't know until like 10 or 2, probably about an hour or two, that I think we're closer than we think. And then when it got close, I said, oh my God, it's closer than thinking. And then it was like, boom, she was gone. Where with my grandma, you could kind of see it on her. And you could see that she is leaving. And it's one of those things that's hard to deal with, hard to be around, hard to understand. But as they're going through this journey of the crossroads, you know, I could tell she's ready to go. So I think she's seen the other side and said, ooh, the other side is way better than here. I'm ready to go. And so I think every time she wakes up and she's like, I'm still here. And we up here like this. We want you to stay with us. And she's like, I'm trying to go. I've been here. I lived a long life. I'm trying to get out of here. And we just want to keep that in there, because sometimes I think we are so scared of losing them and that they're leaving us that we're going to cry, and then, oh my God, what am I going to do without them? And how am I going to live? How am I going to do anything? And we fail to understand it with the process that they're going through. And they're getting ready to have a great time on the other side. And they're getting ready to go and enjoy being them and seeing all the people that has left us before. So remember that when you're going through that, when your family or friends are going through or dying or anything like that. Ooh, better lighting. My daughter's getting in the car and I decided to do this message. But just remember that death, it shouldn't be scary. It's like giving life. A baby come in, we're celebrating, we're having a good time. That's the same way we should be with death. We need to learn how to celebrate. But we're so taught to cry and mourn and be upset and hurt and all this other stuff, that we are missing the way it's supposed to be attended, because they're getting ready to have peace and be able to run and walk, things that they couldn't do here, they can do now and enjoy life. And I mean, I believe in heaven, so I believe that that's where people are going. The people are going to hell, but they may not want to go. And I would cry and mourn for people who don't believe in Yahweh or something like that. I probably would. You know, that's just my opinion, you know, and I have a right to my opinion. Just like you have a right to your opinion. I'm not going to down your opinion. Don't down mine. I'm just saying. That's how I believe. I believe in heaven. I believe that we going to go there and celebrate and have a good time. If you accepted Christ into your life. Now, if you didn't accept him, well, you know, I can't help you with that conversation. That's between you and whoever you serving. But that's what my belief is. But I just wanted to tell you, if you know somebody that's dying and you don't go because you're like scared, you don't know what to say, you don't know what to do, just being there. You don't even have to say anything. You don't have to hold their hands. You ain't just be there. You can be there watching TV. Long as they know that somebody's there. They're not doing it alone. And if they do have something to say, that you're there to listen and love on them and care for them and be with them and encourage them and understand that what they're going through, and it's scary, but be there for them. And then remember that, you know, you don't want to be alone when it's your time. So don't let other people be alone on their time. I've noticed that with my cousin. She won't leave my grandmother's side. Now, I ain't been there in a couple of days because life is happening. And, you know, I got my kids and I got all the... But my little cousin, she's there and she is not... Because she doesn't want her to die alone. She doesn't want her to pass and not have somebody in the family there. And I just want to give a shout out to my cousin for that, because that's very awesome. And I admire her so much for that. And for her to be my younger cousin, and I mean way younger, like little baby cousin, but you know, 20 or 21. Yeah, young cousin. So I just want to encourage you guys to do the same and be supportive and combine. And even if it's not your blood family, if you feel like that's like a family person, member, whatever, be there for them. I hope I helped you guys out. See you later. This is Lenore with the Love and Live Show. And remember, love and live each day as if it was your last. Smooches.